Alright, so I just saw the teaser for the new Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm beyond confused. I know Nintendo fans are die-hard man-children who will buy anything Nintendo, or Mario, or Zelda related at all, no matter what it is, because they're hopeless consumers. This reveal was just weird. So, Nintendo Switch 1 is a very underpowered console. A lot of people made fun of it, rightly so, because it was underpowered, and the only reason people don't say anything at all about it anymore is because Nintendo appeased their fans and gave them all Smash Brothers and Mario games and Zelda games, pretty much all the only games they care about, presumably, and they'll throw in like a Kirby or some franchise game that hasn't been had an installment in years. And whenever I look at this Nintendo Switch console, it looks literally like a Switch Pro, like, you know what I mean? Like, not like the Switch Lite or whatever. Like, it looks like a re-envisioned console more than a sequel console. It's not a PlayStation 1 to a PlayStation 2. Like, I know the stand's better looking, I guess, even though it should have been better on the original console. But, with this, I was thinking it looked like a re-envisioned console, like the Switch Pro. But no, it's the new console. It's a little bigger. The Joy-Cons, I guess, are now a little bit bigger too. I don't know. I rarely even use a stand anyway on the console, so I guess later they're gonna show new stuff, new shit for the console, like games and what the console can do. I'm hoping to make a new Labo 2 for the console. I'm really excited for that reveal. Even though they showed just what the console looked like, I know the games, however they're gonna look, they're probably gonna look. Well, on the Switch they look like Xbox 360 games, and now I guess they're gonna go to like a PS4, Xbox One look games in this console, because I guess people don't give a shit about like tech standards when it comes to Nintendo consoles. And but like, who cares about a console shape anyway? A lot of people will talk about, the shape of the console's different, the shape of the docking station's different. It's like, who gives a shit? It's nearly the exact same console. Again, it's on a PlayStation 1 to a PlayStation 2, it looks like. I could eat my words on this, but I doubt it. This is Nintendo, and they've always under-delivered in all their promises. And, whatever, it's not like I'm gonna buy it anyway, because it's going to be like every other Nintendo console. After the GameCube, they made the Wii, which was also a very underpowered console compared to the 360. I guess people didn't care. I know fucking graphics don't matter to a game too much. But still, the hardware needs to be up to snuff. They couldn't play any games. They had to fucking keep making adjustments to the Call of Duty games you were all playing on there. It just felt like an alternative that really sucks. It's like a dollar store version of an Xbox 360, even though they had its own thing, but still. And of course, they're gonna make a Mario and Zelda game that come out, and those are the only two games that Nintendo ever gave a fuck about. And they're gonna use breadcrumbs of new games. I got the old Switch because I wanted to play Metroid Prime. I was certain they were gonna put a new Metroid Prime on that console, but they never did. They had another Metroid game. It was a 2D game, and I don't really give a shit about 2D Metroid. All I care about is Prime, so all I care about. And it never came out. Now it's going to come out for the new Switch 1, and it's like, you know what? I'm not spending the money for a new console for that. And don't even get me started on the Pokemon games, or the Scarlet and Violet games. That's just a failed franchise. I know Game Freak mainly is one responsible for that, but Nintendo should have just cut ties with them. And again, more underpowered game for the Switch that, came out. Supposed to be, of quality standard. It just wasn't. Like, I'm just done with Nintendo and what they're doing. They're just a scummy company. I shouldn't care what's going to be on the Switch anyway, so I'm not paying anything, but they're like the worst company ever. Ever since the Wii, they treat the fan base like dickheads. And they treat any newcomers when they get a new consoles to lackluster games, but you Nintendo dickheads out there who ride their fucking cock to no end. It's getting annoying, by the way, all this fucking bootlicking for Nintendo. They'll buy this one and they'll say how great it is, even though this original Switch isn't that great anyway, as compared to the PS4. Yeah, you can get it on the go, but I don't care about portable games anymore. I don't fucking go out in public and play games or whatever. Usually, if I'm want to play a game, I want to play in the comfort of my own fucking home anyway. And you know, whenever you ask to bring old Nintendo games, like, this is another little tangent. They never fucking deliver anything other than Mario and Zelda, like I said before. But like, they never fucking give us any of the new IPs. They really don't give a shit about their other games, and the consoles are always underpowered. I mean, it's pathetic. There was this one game for the Switch that looked like, okay, this should run on a Switch fine, like no hiccups at all. But it runs like ass. The frame rate's bad, and running just technical issues is awful. And it's like, this game looks no better than Breath of the Wild. Why is it running so bad on the Switch? I don't understand. And this like problem shouldn't even be a thing for any console at all. The whole new games running bad on a later stage console. Like, they should have figured that out. Xbox One and PS4 generation, but no, the Switch, like, it runs games like a late PS2 game. But yeah, this is what I'm making a video about. I'm not buying the Switch 2 or whatever, or any Mario game. I'm not gonna buy the Metroid Prime game that I wanted, because I'm not giving them any more money. They hate emulation. They hate their fans. They take down fan-made content. I'm pretty sure they're a terrible business. They try to treat their employees like slaves. But it's Nintendo, so it's fine. You know, they were famous a long time ago, and now they're just coasting off. They really are a coaster company. Like, Valve doesn't do that. I mean, they haven't made a fucking Half-Life. They don't give a shit about Half-Life, but, you know, at least they kind of care about the games they already come out with. But Nintendo doesn't give a shit. They just ruined my trust for that company. I don't trust them with my money or anything. And that's really all I gotta say about Nintendo. Hope you get angry.